Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now a topic that I greatly enjoy is everyday carry. And another topic I greatly enjoy is flashlights. Well, that makes today's video just about perfect because I'm going to cover a really cool EDC flashlight from the company Nitecore. Now before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Nitecore who made this video possible by providing this product for review. Now Nitecore is a brand whose products I've used a bunch of. For years I've used their headlamps. You really can't beat their batteries. They have one of the best in the industry. Their IntelliCharger is my primary means of charging my 18650s and my CR123s. But in today's video, we're going to take a look at this very small offering. This is the TIKI LE Keychain Flashlight. Now there's a ton of keychain flashlights out there. I use them all the time. I've had a number of different offerings from other competitive brands, but this one here has some unique features that I think are going to be great. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what this flashlight has to offer, do me a favor. Stay tuned. So as I mentioned, keychain flashlights are something that I use every day. And here you'll see just a number of them that I've been carrying for quite a while now. Now the thing is, as you can see here, they do have quite a bit of love and patina. Again, these have lived on my keychain in some way, shape, or form for the past number of years, and each one of these getting their good time in the rotation or as a different part of my system in various different applications. But moving these aside, at this point it's time to change it out. We're going to take a look at this TIKI LE from Nitecore. So this here looks to have a number of very interesting features. I cannot wait to get this out of the package. So I received this while I was covering the Nitecore booth at SHOT Show 2020. So I'd like to say thank you very much to the representatives who I had some time with at that show. It was a great opportunity to get to know them a little bit, see their brand new products, which here the TIKI LE being one of them. So brand new for 2020, this is a new keychain flashlight added to their lineup. And the first thing you'll see as you look at this, 300 lumens. So this tiny little package here pumping out an impressive 300 lumens. That's the first thing I'm very excited about. And the next thing we'll get into, if you look at the back here, that's actually a little port. This is USB rechargeable. So this tiny little flashlight here being USB rechargeable, very nice, great overall functionality. But it doesn't just stop there. There's a bunch to look at. So I'm going to cut this out of the package and we'll get a closer look for ourselves. Okay, so here you have it, the TIKI LE, the little keychain adapter. We won't worry about the adapter, you know what that does, but let's take a look at the flashlight. So basic, easy form factor, very, very small. I mean, this tiny little thing. And as I compare it to all the other keychain flashlights that I've been carrying for, I don't know, maybe the past 4 or 5 years, in reality, it's pretty much the smallest, with the one exception being this i1R EOS from Olight. Really, that's the only one that I've carried that's actually smaller and not even by all that much. And especially when you talk about the difference in performance. So this Nitecore TIKI LE, I think we're going to find has just exceptional performance in a very small package. So these lights, I know, have really a multi-press to turn them on. So as I sit here and push the button, if I push slow enough, that is not going to come on. Now that's pretty much like a safety feature in order to ensure the light doesn't accidentally come on while it's in your pocket. But here, a quick double press and you'll see now it is on. That's actually what they call ultra low. So it's ultra low, low, medium, and high. So that's really the more accurate description of the output modes. Now, one thing that I did notice, when the light is off, you can long press and it will go to that high mode. So again, long press goes to high. Double click, now it's back to that low mode. Now let's check the memory. So if I go to, I don't know, let's just say medium, and now turn the light off, and if we leave it for a few seconds, maybe let's wait 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds. Again, long pressing, there you'll see, that's the high mode. Double press. Okay, so that goes back to the ultra low. Press again, low, medium, high. So basically this does appear as though when you put the light on, each time it automatically comes into that ultra low mode. And I like that. I mean, for the most part, where this is an EDC light, I love the idea that I'm going to double press. I'm going to be in the low mode. However, if I just need a good burst of light, long press and boom, there you have full output. That to me is the absolute best of what you could ask for in programming. I personally think that's excellent. I love the idea that with relative ease, you get the benefit of the low mode and that high mode. So quick little double press, no problem. There you go. Long press, it's off. Again, long press and hold while it's off. Boom. That's high. That is great. I really enjoy that. I think Nitecore absolutely nailed that. So for a small EDC flashlight, something that's going to be on my keychain, I absolutely love that. Alright, so like I said, this has some modes above and beyond any of the other lights that I have. But what would that be? Well, you can triple press, and there you go. So now, if you don't want to kill your night vision, well, now you got that nice little red reading light. So not only does this have ultra low, but you got that nice red soft glow, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. So in my opinion, long press, that's off. This is starting to turn into a viable camping light, backpacking light, something that's small and portable and accessible, and something that you can bring real easy, gives you good function. It's going to take up literally like no weight and no space. You're talking about a good, viable backpacking flashlight that is really, really compact. I think that is killer, and I am pumped about this. This is going to fit a real nice little niche for me. So back to that red. Triple press. Now, press again. Blue. Now that's interesting. The blue to me, and feel free to leave some comments below. Blue to me, it's interesting, but I'm not sure exactly what it gets you other than another color. I don't know if there's, I mean, I'm not saying it's like forensics or anything like that. I'm just saying that, like, you know, is there some sort of, you know, process or procedural things or something where blue is important? I don't know. Personally, for me, and in my opinion, I think green would have been better. Green as a wavelength of light is what your eyes actually pick up on the best. So if you were using this again in the outdoors and didn't want to kill your night vision, green is a really great option, and I think really gives you ultimately some of the best night vision possible. So I think green would have been a better choice than the blue. I do like the blue. I think it's neat, but I'm not looking for neat, to be honest with you. I'm looking for the best possible function, and especially when you have a light in this overall size. But pressing the button one more time, you'll see now it does do a strobe function. Now that I do see why you potentially have the blue light, so that when you're running that strobe function, you do get the variety in the pattern. Now, you would be able to see this a good distance away. It would provide you some level of safety and security, but I do also think if it was red and green, or, you know, red and white, or, you know, the red and green to me would be the best, you'd still get the benefit of that strobe, and it would still give you that overall effect, but you'd get the benefit of really having the best possible night vision. Now, if I press once more, goes back to solid. Long press and it's off. So I'm not saying that's a miss by any means. Don't misrepresent what I'm trying to say. All I'm really trying to say is I think that for my intended purpose and what I would enjoy out of this light to be the optimum performance, red and green would definitely do it. Now, coming outside to test the beam, here I have it on the ultra low mode. Like, I'm literally like right in front of the flashlight, beaming on the ground. Here you go. You can barely see it. Here's my shoe. So that just shows you it is a very, very low output. Now, what I've noticed is that the packaging doesn't report the actual lumen output. I think
I could possibly go on their website or online for more information. If I find the information, I will annotate below. But again, that is the ultra low. Now pressing it again, here you go. This is the low mode. So now you at least do have the ability to kind of see in front. Now it's deceiving. I can see better than the camera, but this does give me the ability to see things a little bit better. And at this point, doing a pretty good job. So if I come over here, for example, kind of looking at my wall, camera's still not picking it up very well, but I can see it fairly well. I'll press the light again. There's that medium mode, so that gets you a little more light. Now it's starting to get a decent throw, starting to get some detail. You can see here, doing a decent job illuminating, a nice even beam. It's not really a flood, it's not really a spot, it's kind of right in between, no real hot spot, very even. And then here, as I illuminate out, pressing it again. Now this is the high mode. Now this says that high mode can go to 71 meters, which is 210 feet. And I can tell you this definitely will not reach 210 feet. In fact, the camera really having a hard time picking up some of the light that's maybe, I would say, 80 feet away on these trees out in the distance. The camera can't see it at all. I can kind of see it. So I'll tell you that I really don't think this light really truly illuminates to 210 feet. Now, if it does, it just doesn't have a a big candela range, so that even if it is reaching at 210 feet, it's not packing a lot of punch at that distance. So now here, the red light, which is actually pretty nice to be able to see. You know, if I was looking for something down here, really didn't want to kill my vision. Does a nice job. Now, I do need to get kind of close up. It's a small LED, but it does a fairly nice job. And if I press the button again, so just as I change modes, here's the blue. And actually you can see the blue does a nice job too. Now it's kind of a foreign color to your eyes, so objects look a little funny. You'd really need to look very carefully and pay attention to the details to make sure that you're actually seeing what you're looking for. But the blue does work. So now what I'm going to do is bring this down to the end of the driveway, put it on that strobe mode, and we'll see how it works for overall protection. Say you had it on the side of the road, maybe working on your car or something like that. Let's just see how this works. Grab a driver's attention. So you can see there, actually pretty good amount of light. I'm, I would say 40 feet away. It's small, and the camera's not seeing it, but I can tell you with my eyes, I definitely see it quite clearly. And now I'm 80 feet away, and I would say that is very bright to the eyes. Definitely noticeable, and something that would definitely catch my attention if you were working next to your vehicle on the side of a road. So as I walk up here, just getting closer and closer again. That's probably 60 feet. That's about 40 feet. $20 feet. And here you go. So overall, pretty cool. Alright, so let's see here. Getting into this. Let's scan this and see what happens. Okay. So let's see. This is the TIKI LE user manual. Alright, there you go. There's your 300 lumens. Your 71 meters of throw. Max runtime 40 hours. That's pretty good. Let's see, download manual, sure. Let's go for that. Alright, so that's downloading. Not that I really need the full manual, but that's pretty cool. This goes through all the details. Very detailed info here. There you go, there's your little strobe on the back of a law enforcement officer. Definitely cool. Triple press. Okay, let's see.
if this gets into it here. Okay, yeah, it does. So we have ultra low is 1 lumen, low is 15 lumens, mid is 60 lumens, and high is 300 lumens. So it's a pretty good spread. I'm actually happy with the output there. Nice spread between the modes. I think that's fairly reasonable and should give you good overall battery life. And so you'll see the manual here now that it's downloaded. Pretty much looks like any manual that you'd get inside a box. So pretty straightforward, couple of different languages and basic specs. And charging the light here, very straightforward via micro USB. You see the light while it's charging. And one last detail. You can use the light while it's charging, so that's a good sign. I definitely like that. Some lights you can't, but that's a good thing. And just out of the curiosity, what happens when you triple press? You still get the option of the specialty modes as well. So definitely cool. So alright guys, there you have it, the TIKI LE from Nitecore. Again, I'd like to say thank you very much to the people at Nitecore for providing this for review. I greatly like this. I think this light is excellent. The programming is wonderful. The beam quality is definitely great. I like the additional features. Overall, a nice little package. Like I said, if there's one critique and it's not make or break or anything like that, I just change the blue to green. I think it makes this a perfect outdoor backpacking, camping flashlight. I mean, real easy, lightweight, doesn't take up much space. You can lock the beam on. Well, at that point, you have a little lantern. This thing's sweet. And maybe one little accessory that could be added to this to really make it a lantern, just a little dome that would go on the end of this thing, and you'd have this perfect little sort of multi-purpose flashlight in this tiny little compact form factor. So I'm thrilled about this. I think this fits a niche, and it's something that I don't have that's really this nice and has this many features and really works as well as it does. So alright guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.